Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be talking about winch line maintenance. So we recently went on an off-road trip to Southington Off-Road, met up with some friends from Freedom Crawlers, and we had a great day. Lots of climbing, lots and lots of going through the water. Most I've ever done. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, oh boy. Holy shit. I think that went up to the headlight.
That stinks.
So got home and I got to thinking that water line or that winch line is going to be saturated at this point. So what I did was I unspooled it, let it dry out, because it's been a while since I did it. I try to do it after any kind of a trip where I know I've been through a lot of mud and water, and this is the first time in a while that I have. So it's been sitting up here for a couple days just drying out. So today I'm going to clean it. What's the right way to clean it? What's the proper way to clean it? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you how I clean it, and you can decide for yourself if you want to do it that way or if you want to do it a different way. So stick around. So what I'm going to use to clean the winch line is a 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to put about 2 or 3 gallons of water in it. I'm using my Adams Polishes car shampoo. It's a pH neutral shampoo, so I figure it's going to be safe enough, and I'm putting about 2 ounces of fluid into it. Why do I measure? Because if I find that it's a good mixture and I can get consistent results, that way I'll know every time I do it how much to use. Alright, so now we have the 3 gallons-ish of soapy water. And now all you got to do, I like to start at the end and just kind of coil it in there. I can already see dirt and stuff coming up through the suds, so I know it's definitely something that was needed. Alright, now I've got all the winch line, well, as far as I can. There's about 1.5 feet that isn't going to make it into it, but I've got it all in here now, so I'm just kind of going to agitate it lightly because, well, there's not enough room to do anything else. We'll do this just for a little bit, and then we're just going to leave it until I come back out in a little bit, and we'll pick up from there. In an effort to get as much winch line in as we could, we got a little stool, so now only that much isn't getting clean. All right, well, it's been about 3.5 hours since we put it in the bucket of soapy water for no other reason than I just got busy doing other stuff. So let's have a look and see what it looks like. It's kind of dingy looking, but I'm sure some of that's because it's a gray line, so we'll go ahead and dump it out. See just how gross it is. Got a tarp out. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but just to take precautions so it's not on the rough concrete, since it is a synthetic line. I got everything laid out so I can dump this nasty water. I know, real exciting watching water, but it's just a point that it's not totally disgusting, but still, that's all up in your fibers and stuff. So that was just washing. Now I got to rinse out the line and then put it in some clean water and then let it air dry. So now we're just going to flood the line with some hose water and try to get all the rest of the junk that's in there out. I hosed everything off. It wasn't really too bad. I mean, can't really tell, but there's just a little bit of funk in there. But now I got it in some clean water. We'll leave it in there for a couple minutes, and then I'll get it out and I'll loop it back around like I had it before to let it dry. So after about 5 minutes, I took it back out, put it back on the tarp. I'm feeling confident that what we did today worked, because the water in here is pretty damn clean, so I have faith in the process. Not any grit and stuff down in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to coil it back up like I had it before, and then let it dry out. And once it's dry, in a couple days probably, I'm going to inspect it and see if I notice any issues, and if not, we'll be good to go to spool back up. The winch line has been put back over the mirror and into the bed to try to dry it out for a while. I was wringing out the water from the line as I was putting it on there to try to help. If it wasn't about the downpour, I probably would have left it on the tarp to sit outside, but we're just gonna bring it in. That's gonna do it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And like I said, I don't see a whole lot of videos on this, and maybe some people never think about it, but the way I look at it, you got to take care of the gear that's going to take care of you when you need it. So this is just one small step that you can do. If you like this kind of content, could you do me a favor and hit that like button? Maybe share with your friends. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Mainly just doing this for fun, but if I can get the subscriptions up, maybe I can start doing a little bit more. I just do this stuff in my off time because it's fun. And I just really enjoy doing it. Stay tuned, because the next video I'm going to be washing Natasha. Why is that important? Because I'm that weird guy that takes everything apart. Not everything, but a lot more than most normal people do. So she's already had one bath. You might be thinking, hey, that doesn't look so bad. And you know what? For the average person, maybe that isn't so bad. But tune in and you'll find out why I'm going to clean it, how I'm going to clean it, and maybe it'll show you something that you never really thought of before. There's all kinds of things lurking underneath that Jeep that just walking around it you can't see, affecting things like possibly suspension and brakes and all kinds of stuff. I got sticks poking through my skid plates. Not the skid plate itself, but holes in the skid plates. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe so you can be notified when that video comes out. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.